welcome to our first annual spring media day. Today we have girls track and field. We have head coach Dom DeLuca. Coach Dom has been with the program since,
Beginning. That was.
Yes, so 2009 we opened up. So you've always been a part of it. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about the history of the program, and then lead into a little bit about the future of the program.
Okay. So I came here in 2009. Before that, I was at Chicago Maris, Mantino High School, Brandenburg, Renee, coach track in all those areas, all those schools. I was the head boys coach, but I always coached boys track. And I was the head boys coach at Brandenburg, Renee for about 5 years. And then I got the job at West. The boys position was filled. Here we are. Okay, I'm coaching girls track. It's been a great change for me, though. I love it, and I wish I would have done that a long time ago, switching from boys to girls. Right now, currently, our program continues to get better. We continue to develop, and I think get better athletes, like these three up here, who are highly competitive, all collegiate runners or pole vaulters. Okay, so our program is definitely getting better. We've amped up our heat schedule a little bit, okay, make it more competitive, and I hope and I believe that in the future we're just going to keep ascending to be better and better and better and better. When we first started, I mean, we were talking maybe roster of 30 kids.
Yes.
You know, we have 30 girls. It was tough to compete. Now our program has grown. Now we're up to over 65. Okay, and it just helps with the depth and the amount of kids that we have. More kids keep coming out. Hopefully, track is going to be something that the kids kind of catch the track on. It's tough because we're competing against softball and soccer, who are two major sports in the spring. Okay, but track, again, we have like these girls here who are like track people. They're not out playing other club sports and things of that nature. So hopefully we just keep gathering those kids and keep getting better and better.
So you talked a little bit about your schedule and keeping it up. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, I believe you were just at Gately and then you just won Olivet. Was that the?
Yes.
Just tell us a little bit about that.
Well, coaches and I, Coach Cox, Coach Bode, and myself, who have been with us, went out for a few years, we're kind of having a debate of what was our meet upgrade of the year. Last year, instead of going to Gately Stadium to run against that fantastic competition, we were at Lincoln Way Central for a co-ed meet. So Gately, a huge upgrade. And then last week, traditionally, we were always at Plainfield South High School for an invite. And then we went down to Olivet and then winning that meet. So another huge upgrade. For the upgrade of the year, we're not sure yet. We're still waiting for the poll to close. I'm going to say I'm voting for Boiler invite at Olivet for upgrade of the year.
All right, so today you're going to be hosting an invite. This kind of ends the indoor season, but yet begins the winter season, or I'm sorry, the spring season. So, why don't you tell us, do you feel like we're stronger in the field events, or the running events, or a little bit of both? Where are we at?
We're very strong in pole vault. Okay. We have 2 returning state qualifiers in that event with Reese and Madeline Schuessler. So we're very strong there. Our jumpers are young, still kind of developing there. Our sprints are strong, and our 4x8 and our distance are starting to come along here. We won the 4x8 on Saturday, so we're starting to see some better performances in our overall group. So we're pretty well rounded. I think besides the ball, our running events are over.
All right, so I see these young ladies up here. Why don't you give us a little brief intro on who you have up here and why they're selected to be up here?
Okay, let's start to my left with the hardest name to pronounce. Senior Sophia Bigalajic. Did I do well there, so?
It's pretty good.
Okay, thank you. So this is Sophia. Sophia is a senior. She is part of the middle distance team, and Sophia is going to continue running at St. Francis next year. To my left is Alana Smith. She's also a senior. Alana is a multiple-time state qualifier in 200 and 100. Alana has every school record for the sprints, including the relays, day and the opens, indoor, outdoor. Alana is the best sprinter we've ever had in school history. And I can say that because I've seen every sprinter go through here in school history. Alana is the tops if you just look at her times and metrics, et cetera, et cetera. Alana Alana's still undecided, but has some things on the burner here for her to continue running as well in college. And then I have Reese Geiger to my right. Reese is a senior pole vaulter. She just vaults now. That's kind of her lane now. She's sticking to that. She was a competitive gymnast for a long period of time. Reese just continues to get better and better and better. Like I said, last year state qualifier, and she's going to continue pole vaulting at Davenport University in Grand Rapids next year.
Cool. And Coach, my question for you is, with a sport like track, where it can be very individual, how do you balance like both individual successes and like team successes?
Good question. Thank you. That is always a challenge for sure. It honestly depends on where we're at with week by week. We do that. We do try to, at the beginning of the year, like we try to build some team. But as the year goes on, we're looking at each individual athlete and say, like, what is the best for that individual, and then how would that affect the team? Sometimes we do just maximize that individual, okay, and make that do what's best for that individual as far as what they compete in. But it's always a delicate balance between the team and I. It's something that just we have to talk to as coaches with the athletes. We will talk to the athletes about what they feel, what they, like, what do you want, like, how do you see yourself this weekend competing? The older kids, we will give options to at times, just to kind of see what they want to do. So again, I try to give them some ownership, try to make them feel invested in what they're doing here, because they are the ones out competing. But it is always a balance between the team and the I aspect. It's tough. It's very much like wrestling, as you said, wrestling.
Sure.
Okay, we have to think what's best for the team at times, but other times it's what's going to be best for the individual.
Cool. And then for the athletes, so Reese, I'll start with you. Can you describe a moment during your career at League West where you feel like you've grown the most as an athlete?
I would say definitely. Probably it was last season.
Okay.
And it was during state, and all of my teammates who went to state, like Alana, they were all just like watching me pole vault. And it was definitely something that like I would like look into the crowd and see them just cheering me on, doing my huge talks and Bowman. They were all just cheering me on, and that just gave me like so much validation as like what this team is. I think this team is, it's just amazing. Like
Yeah, that's awesome. And then Alana, where do you feel like you've grown the most? I mean, obviously you said Coach was heading you up to talk about you need a sprint. So where do you feel like you grew the most against that point?
I think I've grown the most in like my self-confidence, like being able to get on the start line, like knowing that I should be able to win this race, like how I should be able to perform, how I should finish the race, what to do when I'm in the blocks, just things like that. And also kind of like what we said, like when you're on the start line, you kind of feel like you're by yourself. When you look to your left, you look to your right, you see your teammates, and it kind of at least gives you that extra confidence, and you have people out there supporting you no matter if you do good or bad.
And then Sophia, how do you feel like you've grown? What was the moment where you feel like you've grown the most?
A moment that I felt I grew the most was at a Lockport meet at the end of the outdoor season my sophomore year, when all of my teammates and I had this we had an amazing meet, we had an amazing race, and no matter how each person did, we all just came and supported each other, and it was a moment of realization how much I truly love everyone on the team, and also how much I really love the sport, no matter how mentally, physically, and emotionally taxing it really is.
Awesome. And then my last set of questions for you guys. So Reese, I'll come back to you real quick. If you could say, what is the goal that you have for the upcoming season in pole vaulting? What's something you want to accomplish?
Yeah, I definitely say that I want to break my record. So I have the indoor girls pole vault school record. So I definitely want to hit 12 feet and break that. And then going into outdoor, I haven't broken that outdoor school record yet. So I definitely want to go into outdoor and break that record as well. Hitting 12 feet and we're in the
Cool. And Alana, what about you?
My goal this year is to keep breaking my records, and then I do want to get the 400 record.
Okay.
I think I'm like 3 seconds off right now, so if I can just cut that off, and by the time May comes around, it'll be nice.
Yeah. Awesome. And Sophia, what would you want to do?
I want to continue lot of time in my mile and improve the 4x8. And like help contribute to improving the 4x8.
Awesome. Thank you guys, those are all my questions, appreciate it.
Reese, what is one of your favorite memories from any year, but
Yeah.
just track and field, I guess?
I think it was the first week this season. I was coming off of an injury during the summer, and I was really nervous. In my first week, I was so nervous, just like competing again over a bar, and being with my teammates. They're just like cheering me on, telling me like, you got this, you know, Coach Stray, being like, you know, you got it, and just trusting yourself and trusting your training. Yeah, just the validation from them really has got me to the point where I am right now.
Sounds nice. Sounds like you all have such a beautiful, amazing team. I love it. How about you, Alana? Besides setting all the records, I feel like those are a lot of awesome memories, but
My favorite memory is probably after state for the 4x1 last year. We didn't perform that well at state. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't that good. But just like being able to like cry after and just be there for each other, knowing that we tried our best and we got this far. So
yeah, and like just kids go to state, right? And how about you, Sophia?
I would say my favorite memory was, I really liked my sophomore year season. I think it was really fun. I would say conference, my sophomore year season. Everything clicked for me. My love for like the sport.
That's where you felt extra in love, right?
Yeah, it was a great time with everyone.
Wonderful.
All right. Well, so since it's almost track meet day, is that what you guys usually post on Instagram? Is it almost day or meet
Almost meet day.
Almost meet day. This one goes out to Reese. What's your favorite Instagram post then on that one?
Oh gosh, definitely not one that involves me. I don't know, there's a couple of you guys, like Alana. It's so funny, I love that we do that. It's just, you know, it brings everyone together, but there's definitely a couple that's like, yeah.
Is it your own Instagram, just track and field? Or is it
It's not
yours?
mine. But that is Lincoln West, probably track and field coach over there. But
Cool.
you know, so anyways, moving forward to that, I do think I do see a lot of team chemistry, and you know, it's been great. I know Coach Luke is happy with the progress that we've all made, and all put us on the map. I feel like you're taking the next step in our program, which is great. So, you know, Alana, you've been around Coach DeLuca probably for what, 4 years now?
yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite moment or a favorite recall of Coach DeLuca?
He told me to say this. He said, it really encourages me when he yells at me before. He'll yell at me after my race, and he never yells at us. So then when he does yell, it's like kind of hits a little harder than everyone else.
Okay, I can see that. Sophia, do you think Coach DeLuca is kind of like a big puppy dog, or is he a bulldog? What would you describe him as?
I sort of this little kitten.
A kitten, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Awesome. All right. Well, ladies, thanks for coming out. We look forward to watching your season, especially going into outdoor season. It's warm enough today that you guys could probably run outside. Unfortunately, we have soccer going on. Otherwise, I think we probably would move it outside.
Hot in that field house.
It is hot. Well, good news is usually hot, you run fast, right? All right. Well, congratulations and good luck.